Stop pointing at me. It's very rude.
One of them gets up and shouts at you. In Goblin, of course. Why don't you come over here and make us? But to you guys, it sounds like.
Quinn is actually going after the waitress, Marielle.
Yeah, Marielle. Reese, it's kind of odd, but you actually think it's a girl. Because she has like black hair, like half long, black hair, and the other thing is she doesn't have red eyes. She has yellow eyes, and she actually doesn't look half bad for a goblin. At least she's kind of cute, but yeah.
She's a goblin.
But still, goblins are usually hideous.
She isn't.
So yeah, she just challenged you.
Chowder takes out his 2 daggers and walks towards her.
Drawing weapons? Oh, that's a bad thing.
I shake my head. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
The three goblins who are sitting at the same table as her already like pull out their dog slicers. And to people who are not familiar with Pathfinder goblins, dog slicers are like shoddily made short swords with like holes punched into them, because that makes them lighter. That obviously doesn't make them break more easily. No, that's a good thing, those holes.
I take a few steps back. I go
She doesn't pull out any weapons though.
I go to the gnome and I ask her, do you still have that sword?
I shake my head. No, that Quinn has it.
I quickly walk over to Quinn. Give me the sword. Give me the sword.
I actually put my hand on Jade's edge and go, I beg your pardon, this sword is not made for your hands.
What?
No, he actually is putting his hand on his scimitar. He misunderstood you. He didn't know you were talking about the Sword of Zog.
Yes, he's thinking, Quinn thinks that you're talking about his sword.
Give me the goblin sword.
I do not have it on me.
Oh, you suck.
It would have made the scene more interesting.
I could go over back to them and this one. Can you give me a second?
And
I want to impress you guys.
Now, what is this about, Chowder?
Those goblins are challenging me, and I want to impress them with a goblin sword.
Oh, so that's what all that barking was.
Don't challenge them with a mere sword. Impress them with your warrior spirit.
Warrior spirit.
What?
It's a thing that human warriors have.
Dries?
Impress them with how awesome you are.
Dries?
Head there, go there alone.
Dries, you're pretty certain they would be more impressed if you had the sword of their legendary hero. Which may not exist.
Okay, they're goblins. Give me the sword.
I do not have it with me.
I run out of the bar.
Oh dear.
And I continue face Marielle again, and I apologize for whatever the gnome and the goblin have done to her.
Meanwhile, she's like handing out pints to the local patrons.
Yes, of course.
She's like she just shakes her head and she says, "They're just playing some sort of weird joke on me. It's okay."
My apologies, and I shall have some words with them.
Yeah, you do that. And she walks back to the counter.
Of course. Oh well, my business here is done.
Or so you think.
Well, honestly, I can't. Considering my honor, I can't stay here much longer. For obvious reasons.
Yeah, you should be in bed.
Exactly. And that's where I'm headed.
And I'm staying in the bar because I know Chowder's going to get himself into trouble.
And
Well, I do look at the goblins, and there's about 4 of them, right?
Yes. 1 girl and three boys, but you only see 4 goblins. You don't know the difference. The
Only
one of them
Chowder.
looks less hideous. How about that?
Huh. Well, she gets a bit... Well, of course, I blink and take a double take of her, of it, him, the goblin, the cute goblin, go, huh, well, what do you know?
Yeah, she actually stands out a little bit.
Yes, she's not hideous.
And she
What?
gives you a look like, what are you looking at? She's not saying it, but you recognize the look.
Well, I just smile friendly, nod my head at her, and leave, because I'm done here.
Yeah. And to goblins, this is the universal sign of, I'm weak, rob me! But luckily for you, they're not in a robbing mood. Because yeah,
I'm not.
so,
she gives you a challenging glance, and you just smile and nod and leave. That's almost saying like, please, rob me, I want you to.
so I run towards Cadbury, and I ask him, give me the goblin sword.
I'm afraid I do not know what you're talking about, young Master Chowder. You seem to be rather tired. Would you like perhaps a drink? And he actually whips out a towel and starts like wiping off your face, at least the sweat.
I bite the towel.
That's awfully rude of you.
Give me the goblin sword.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, young Master Chowder, but I do not follow orders from you.
It was directly ordered from Quinn. Now give me.
I'm sorry, I do not believe you.
And you
Where's
call
your proof?
yourself a servant.
Indeed I do. I only trust the word of my master, not you.
Smart.
Could go ransack his room.
Fine, I'm going. And then he sneaks off.
You mean the room? You mean the room that Quinn locks because
Ah, yes.
he's not cool?
Actually, you don't have the key to it.
I
Sorry.
don't. Huh.
Actually, I suppose you would. I suppose you would.
Man,
So
your
yes,
master
sorry,
already
Dries.
owes me an armor. Give me the sword also. For saving
Wait,
his
what?
pathetic life.
I do not believe you. Well, yeah, he doesn't believe you, and then he adds, and even if I did believe you, I cannot help you because I do not have the key to the master's room. So what do you do, Dries?
Then I wait patiently until Quinn arrives.
Sometime later.
Because I'm walking and not running.
Okay. When you come back in, the Cadbury immediately greets you. Master, this goblin was bothering me. He seems to insist that you have something that belongs to him.
I see.
Give me the
It's a
sword.
sword, right? Now, Chowder, think of it carefully. You... think of this carefully.
You accuse
Why-
me of thinking? That's insulting.
Yes. Yes. I think that thought and reason is one of the best qualities one can have. Now, as I was saying, think about this. What will happen if you run back there with the sword?
I slice and dice them.
Yes. And of course that would upset the chieftain.
Nobody misses a goblin.
Not even the chieftain of goblins?
He won't notice.
Ah, but then again, then you will know for certain that we have the damn sword. And that will force our hand and make it more difficult to get a good price for it. Especially when there's blood on it.
You goody douche.
Well, I'm doing this for you because it will give you more money.
I don't care about the money. They challenge me, now give me the sword.
He's only going to cut them a little.
And what if you lose it? Lose a sword, I mean.
I'm not gonna lose it.
It is very close to the goblin market.
Yes, and?
They only need to take it from you, run really quickly, and then claim the reward of finding the sword for themselves.
And they have to take it out of my cold dead hands.
Which would also be rather unfortunate, isn't it?
You can see foam starting to form in the corner of his mouth. The sword.
Now, can you think of any other way that can help you impress those? Wait, one moment. I just realized something.
No,
Chowder,
you do not.
why do you want to impress a gaggle of goblins?
Because they challenged me. And they're with more, I need a bigger weapon. And a bow doesn't do it in close quarters.
That's a good point.
But they challenge you, and you need to cut them up for that.
Yeah, wouldn't you?
I'm not familiar with goblin etiquette. Back home, that is not how we do things.
Oh, come on, blah blah blah. Give me the sword.
He's got a one-track mind, doesn't he?
Indeed.
Yep.
Right, it's time to pull out the big guns. I'm pretty sure that your father will not
Don't
want
pull
you
down
to.
your pants.
No, the pants say on. Your father will not approve of this action. Nor is it the way that humans act. Are you certain you wish to do this?
They challenged my honor, so I'm going to cut them up a little.
Only a little.
One
I'm
moment.
just going to make their ears human size.
Oh dear word.
Is that like a terrible insult?
I don't know. I'm not a goblin.
I'm thinking. I'm actually looking up and down. Are you sure you do not want to have my sword, this sword instead?
Yeah, if I try to swing with that sword, I will lose my balance and they will have the clear drop on me. Give me the goblin sword.
Actually,
Yeah.
Dawa, give me a perception roll. I might be able to help you out.
Yes, because I'm not very keen on a +7. Go. 26.
Yeah.
Wow, 19.
You're
Okay.
looking Chowder up and down. You suddenly notice that he's wearing a belt, and on this belt there's a a couple of weapons, but you immediately notice that there's a short sword hanging there. What the hell is he complaining about? He has a perfectly good sword right there.
Thank you.
Whoa.
I Chowder, and I point down. That is a fine blade. You can easily best those mere goblins with them. With that.
I don't want to best them. I want them to drop at my knees in awe.
Yeah.
Now
cat's
we
out
get
of the
to
bag.
point.
Ah, right. I look
He
at him
wants-
and go,
He wants
why?
And he
Yeah.
subconsciously wants to impress the girl. Subconsciously.
Subconsciously, yes.
Wait, that cute one, was that a girl?
How the hell can you tell? I can even wait. I can't see women differences. Women have these two big bulges. Yes.
Yeah,
Indeed.
you saw that was a girl. You can tell the difference.
Yeah, and he does want at least one of them to drop on their knees.
Mm-hmm. You want?
I'm good.
Let's see. I will tell you what. I'm sorry, but I cannot risk the sword which is of the whole group to be risked on this, because once the goblins see the sword they will want to take it from you. And if they perhaps they will,
You know
succeed,
what?
perhaps they won't.
Let's make a deal. You give me the sword, and you can keep my share of all the profit we made.
Now, that would be dishonest.
No, that's fair trade.
No, that would no. That deal will not benefit you. It would only benefit me, and I obviously can't accept that. You're my friend. No.
Well, he is a goblin and he is the right size for the sword.
That is true. I mean, he can.
By the
he
way,
can-
I saved your freaking life. If it wasn't for me, you would be a deflated floating corpse in that cave pool.
Yes, and to actually explain this to the listeners at home.
Damn Sturgis.
Yes, exactly. When I told you that that Tao's character got attacked by those really giant mosquitoes, it was actually because of Chowder that they got out in one piece. Remember how that went, Trees?
Yes, I rolled a natural 20 on my strength test to pull them out of the pool.
Because the Sturgis attacked us when we were crossing a pool of some kind.
Yes.
And of course, a half-elf with no stamina in full armor inside of a pool means drowning.
Exactly.
Nasty rules.
And I believe Chowder, like he wasn't in the water, so he like shot a rope attached to one of his arrows towards him, and they of course then could grab the rope, and Chowder with a massive burst of strength pulled him back to dry land, meaning a natural 20.
Starry guided the little goblin. Well, that is very well. Now you can use the sword to impress the goblins. Yes, he changes words just in time. However, that does mean that you bear responsibility for the fate of the sword until it is returned.
I know responsibility.
Good.
I mean, I
And-
don't like it, but I do know it.
And I hand him I will open the door, grab the sword, and give it to him.
Okay, cool.
I take it out of the sheet, I put it in the air, and I yell, I have the power!
Really? Wow.
Okay. You do feel empowered by it, though.
Yes.
There's something about it.
And now you see Chowder do something you've never seen him do before. He puts the sword down on the ground and goes on one knee and says, thank you. And then runs off.
He said thanks.
Huh. Yes, indeed.
Weird.
surprised. And I am positive that I'm hoping that this will continue. Huh.
I
By the
take out
way-
my other sword and I put the goblin sword in it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
In the
keep
empty
the
sheet.
other sword safe until it's returned.
Richard?
Can't just let sword lie around.
Richard. Okay, Richard's gone. Who
No,
wants his
I'm
loot?
here. I just muted the mic.
Dang.
Ah, right.
So what's up?
Anyway, meanwhile, at the Rowdy Inn, which is by the way called the Thirsty Ogre, I forgot to mention this. Yeah, you are approached by a person. Let's see which one, because I believe there's not just a bar wench, but other people working there too.
Ah, yes. Ladies of entertainment.
Okay. You're approached by a rather plain-looking, bearded man going, "You've been standing around here for a long time, haven't you? Where are you gonna order?"
I look at the man and I look him up and down, and then I say, I don't know yet. I guess I can order. What's good?
Beer? We have stronger stuff if beer's not to your taste.
Do you think someone as refined as me would settle for beer? Are you kidding me? Are you trying to insult me?
I suppose I could go looking for some wine if you're from one of those fancy types.
Do I look like a pansy?
He sighs
something
deeply.
Wrong.
How about some whiskey?
That sounds more like it.
Okay,
I'll take some
good.
whiskey.
He sighs very deeply and he walks off.
I'm
He
sorry.
looks he almost looks sorry he even bothered to talk to you.
That was fun.
Yes. And moments later, he approaches you with a glass of whiskey.
Okay.
And I'm quickly checking how much I should charge you for that.
30 gold!
Yeah, I don't think so.
A lot of money, please. No.
Whoa, wait. By the way, a glass? That's fancy.
Well, he looks like a fancy type. Okay. And he says, "Alright, that'll be 8 copper."
Wow.
I not even caring. But I don't tip him. I give him 8 exactly.
Okay, cool.
Because he was such a dick about it.
He nods at
Yes, you
that
are.
and yeah, leaves you with your drink.
Next time, send over a woman.
You just hear him grumbling. Okay, I'll ask Doomdar to come serve your drink next time. Let's see how much of a smart mouth you have then.
Ooh, I love me some greenskin.
He just shakes his head at you and leaves. So yes, unfortunately, your green-faced friend takes his sweet time to get back here, and soon enough your drink runs out, and they start bothering you for a refill. How do you react to that?
He's not back yet?
Yeah, it takes a while, like I said.
Okay. I'm gonna take another. I'm gonna get another one, but I'm not going to drink it.
Okay. Right, so yeah, that'll cost you another 8 copper, and you're getting another glass of whiskey. Actually, this whiskey isn't half bad.
Wow,
I know,
I'm
but
surprised.
I'm not gonna drink it because I don't want my senses impaired.
Yes. But yeah, you were actually probably expecting like undrinkable swill, but this stuff isn't that bad.
Whiskey.
Anyway, yeah, you're standing there for a while, and then finally a goblin rushes in.
Mm-hmm.
And I watch the goblin is the familiar face of the idiot who's going to try and face off against the others, right?
Uh-huh.
Yep. Okay.
So, did you run all the way here, Dries?
I waited a couple of, I would say, a minute or so in front of the door, just catching my breath.
So you want to look
Smart.
cool and collected. I get it.
Yes. He enters the bar again.
Okay.
Very Western-like. You can almost hear
The
hear
tumbleweed
the-
passing by. Yes.
He
Okay,
faces the other goblins again.
Yeah, the goblins are still sitting there. They haven't noticed you yet this time.
Try.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right, they turn towards you, and the girl goblin immediately goes, "Oh, look who came crawling back! What's the matter? Were you too afraid to talk to us before?" And the other goblins will start like snickering.
Actually, I just had to pick up a little thing.
Are you talking back in Goblin? Because they were addressing you in Goblin.
Yes, I speak
Your
Goblin.
Goblin to them probably sounds a little rusty because you don't use it very often now, do you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You sound like a foreign Goblin.
Indeed. I'm from another country.
That's true. You're from the north.
Indeed.
He's not from Goblandia. He's from
No.
Goblinburg.
I speak
he's
3
from-
languages. Who knows?
He's
Now,
from
carry on, please.
Varissia like the rest of the performers.
Mm-hmm. So, anyway, where were we before I had to do my little thing? Oh yes, you were all drawing your weapons.
No, you were drawing your weapon.
One of them goes,
We were
"Oh yeah!" He pulls out his weapon. How about I slice you up a little bit? and the girl goes, "Now. Settle down. Sit down. Want to at least give him a chance to explain his cowardly behavior to us."
because I was going to get this, and I pull out a sword and hold it up in the air.
And a couple of them go, "Oh, he's got a shiny sword. Who cares?" And then
What
the
was
girl
the sword
immediately
called
goes,
again?
"You idiot! That's the sword of Zog!"
Kneel! Oh no, wait, that's salt. No.
And one of them was just like taking a sip from his drink, and then he immediately goes, spitting it all out, right into the face of his friend, who looks very dismayed at that, of course.